Hey there, my name is Cindy Bryden, and I am a metaphysical life coach. I usually do videos on self growth, but I've decided to dedicate the next few videos on Johnny Depp. I'm kind of going off the beaten path for those who know me. Johnny has been accused of domestic abuse, and I really believe with all my heart that he's innocent. And there is a mountain of evidence that suggests that he not just suggests that he's innocent, but proves that he's innocent. Even his abuser, her name is Amber Heard. She is his ex-wife. And for now on, I'm going to say AH for Amber and JD for Johnny, because I heard YouTube is a little funky about repeating their names over and over, and they've been known to take videos down. So anyway, she has accused him of domestic violence and being a victim of abuse. Myself, it really has touched my heart, on top of really believing in his innocence. Now, this video that I'm about to do, or that I'm doing actually, is a follow-up video that I did over a week ago. The video was called "Warning, Some Pictures May Be Triggering. Use Caution When Watching." And I named it that because I compared AH's pictures of where she was bruised with actual women who were actually abused and had swollen faces. And I am going to show some of those pictures later on in this video. So in this video, in the comment section of that video, people were suggesting that maybe she has a skin condition, or they were wondering that maybe AH had a skin condition that she is actually passing off as bruises. So in this video, that's what I am going to explore to see if that's true or not. That's it. Oh, lastly, I will revisit about the bruises. I believe her bruises are makeup, so I will revisit that too. So without further ado, we are going to start with eczema, and I'm going to show you some pictures of eczema. Now these pictures I just Googled. I saw a lot of pictures of people with eczema. I tried to get the pictures with the most mild case of eczema. So, nothing too severe. But as you can see in the pictures I don't know how clear it is on your computer, but as you can see, her bruises do not look like eczema. In any way, shape, or form. And as a definition, I copied this from Google, and one of my searches put some stuff together. And very short, eczema makes your skin red and inflamed. It may be scaly, pus, oozing, or crusty. You may see rough, leathery patches that are sometimes dark, and there may be swelling. Eczema often appears on the parts of your body that bend, like your inner elbow or behind your knees. Less often, it will actually show up any other part of your body, but it can also show up on your neck, your wrists, your ankles, and so on and so forth. So this is what eczema looks like. And, let me know what you think in the comment section if you think that looks like eczema to you. The next one that I am going to show is psoriasis. Now, this definitely does not look like any form of psoriasis. And again, and just like with the eczema, I looked for mild cases, nothing too severe, because if she had these skin conditions, then they're very, very mild conditions. So psoriasis, which again, I'm going to be the definition that I put together from the internet, can also causes red patches. They may be silvery and scaly and raised. However, the skin is thicker and more inflamed than with eczema. Psoriasis, like eczema, can occur anywhere on the body. However, it most often shows up on the elbows, knees, scalp, and face, palms of your hands, and even feet and lower back. So this is, psoriasis. So take a look before I take it down. Compare that. Does it look like psoriasis to you? It doesn't to me. Just the fact that it's not scaly, her face is not scaly, says to me that it's not psoriasis. The next one I'm going to show you is rosacea. I have Prince Harry down here because Prince Harry actually has rosacea, as his brother and his father. So rosacea, the definition is the symptoms of rosacea looks like severe blushing or sunburn. There may be appearances of bumps, which may look like acne and may or may not feel hot to the touch. Usually affects the skin at the center of the face, especially the cheeks, nose, chin, and forehead. On rare occasions, it may affect any other part of the body. And with all these conditions, eczema, psoriasis, and rosacea, it's a lifelong condition that comes on and off throughout the lifetime. And the severity of the cases depends, the severity or the mildness of the cases depends on a particular outbreak. So this is rosacea. And again, it doesn't look like rosacea to me. Let me see. I got another picture of rosacea here. Here's another one. And I want you to notice that this woman, her skin, Amber is on the left, and this other woman, if you notice on her skin, she's got like broken blood vessels, and rosacea will do that. It doesn't look like Amber has broken blood vessels to me. So let me see. I think I have another picture of rosacea. Again, we have another picture. This is a different woman on the left-hand side, and I just don't see where Amber has, or AH, hope I don't get kicked off of YouTube, AH has the broken blood vessels underneath. To me, this looks like makeup on AH's face. So those are the 3 skin conditions. I'll put it back really fast, really quick. So this would be eczema. This would be psoriasis. This would be rosacea. Here's another picture. I don't know why I forgot to compare the 2 pictures, but this is another thing. That could be lipstick. Somebody on Twitter actually put lipstick on her cheek, and she posted it to prove that what's on AH's face could be makeup. I couldn't find the picture, and I don't know who she was, so I couldn't ask her if it was okay to post the picture. But so the next thing I'm going to look at is plastic surgery. Now, I don't know if anybody knows, but AH has had plastic surgery, or it certainly does appear. But first, I'm going to show you some bruises. This, I believe, happened the night she cut off her ex-husband, Depp, finger. And so she took pictures because supposedly she was beat up. Now, in the picture on the left, it looks like it appears as a little bruising around the eye. And of course, on the right, to me, it looks a little more profound. It could be the light. There's a lot of pictures that she's taken in different light. It seems like she took them in different light to try to see which light brought out the bruises more, if you will. But say these are actual bruises. Say you really believe these are actual bruises. She has had plastic surgery. Now, here on the left is a younger Amber. On the right, she's had her upper lip filled. Now, if you compare the 2 lips, on the left-hand side, her lips are thin. And on the left-hand side, her upper lip is thin. On the right-hand side, if you look really closely at her lip, her top lip, but on the bottom part of her top lip, it's wavy. It's not as smooth as it is in the left-hand side. It's a little bit wavy. So she's had some kind of lip injections or something like that. And also notice her smile. On the left-hand side, where her lip is thinner, you can see more of her teeth. On the right-hand side, where her upper lip looks more full, you can only see you can see less of her teeth, which, you can argue. I actually looked at a lot of pictures. I actually tried to do as much research as I had time to do. And all the pictures of her when she was younger, more of her teeth showed than when the pictures started appearing where her upper lip started being looked more fuller. So she could have had bruising from that. She's also had nose surgery. Notice this young on the left-hand side is Amber when she was very young. I don't know her age. And look at her nose on the right-hand side. Look how the nostrils have been brought in. She's had some kind of rhinoplasty, or at least it looks to me. I am not a plastic surgeon. I've never had plastic surgery, but this definitely appears that she's had some sort of plastic surgery. And she's also appears that she's had cheek implants. Look at the picture on the left-hand side, that big bump. I don't know if it's implants or injections or whatever, or fillers. I don't know how they do it, but it looks like it's gone bad actually. And on the right-hand side, her face is completely smooth. You don't see that bump. So she's definitely had some kind of cheek implants. And I'm going to show you this other picture. This will be the last picture as far as exploring the possibility that her bruises were from plastic surgery. Now, if you notice on the right-hand side, again, her cheeks are fuller, her nose is more in, her top lip is more full. And then on the right-hand side, when she was younger, her nostrils are more flared and her top lip is thinner. And she's showing more teeth. You can see in this picture too that she's showing more teeth. So if you want to argue and say, well, not argue, but if you want to believe that these bruises are from plastic surgery, you can. I couldn't find the dates of her plastic surgery. No matter how much I tried, I could not find the dates. I did read it was between 2006 and 2016. I don't know how true that is, but that is what I read. Now, the following pictures, I'm going to revisit the plastic surgery. I'm sorry, this will be a repeat if you saw my last video, but and be forewarned, I'm going to show pictures of women who have been abused, and it could be triggering for some. It could be painful, especially if you've been beaten up pretty bad. It might be triggering. So I warn you about that. I want to show you, let me see, a picture of, here's a woman. I tried to pick pictures where it was eye injuries, where people were punched in the eye. And if you look at this picture of AH compared to the woman on the right who has a real bruise, plus she has stitches on her eyebrow, it's no comparison. Look how swollen the lady on the right is. Her eye is swollen. There's no swelling on AH's eye. And I'm going to show you a picture if I can find it. I'm pretty sure I have it. A close-up picture of her eye. Here we go. Now look at this. Look at this picture right here. Now, if you look, this is AH's face. Look at that straight line. No bruise. Supposedly, Depp threw a phone at her. They got into an argument and he threw a phone at her. And this is the bruise that she got or she received from him throwing the phone at her. Now, no bruise, and as you'll see in the further pictures, no bruise is in a complete straight line like that, because what's happening, as you may know, because we've all had bruises one time or another, right? The blood vessels break, and when they break, they go into all different areas. They just break. That it's never a straight line. So that right there, this picture that I'm showing you is on People magazine, and when I picked up that magazine, that is the first thing that I noticed, was that bruise was in a straight line. And there's no swelling whatsoever. Just a little bit red. To me, this definitely could be makeup. And let me show you another picture of, here's another picture. A young lady on the right rather, has been beaten up. She's got bloodshot eyes. Her eyes are all bruised. AH's picture on the left-hand side, I have to figure out my right and my left. My left-hand side, from what I read, that was a 7-day-old bruise. And that's another thing. If that bruise was 7 days old, it would not be red. It would be all sorts of colors, like this lady on the right-hand side. And also, if anybody knows JD, not personally, but even just like in magazines and stuff, or on the internet, or in interviews, he wears very big rings on his fingers, on both his hands. And if he hit AH, then that would do some serious damage. Just one of those rings, and they're big rings. They're not like little dainty rings. They are big rings. Now here's another picture, and look at this picture compared to AH's picture. Say for sake of, here's one more. Again, I show that straight line compared to this woman who's been, beaten up severely. And, AH's bruises at 7 days old should not be in a straight line. It should be all different colors and swelling. Here's a picture of a woman who is actually beat up. And look how swollen her face is. This would be the damage that would be done if JD actually hit her. She would have so much swelling that his rings would have cut her face. They would have cut her face. There's no way around it, because they're just too big. And that's it. That is my video to research that. So you be the judge. Please leave a comment. I see right now there's one comment. I'm not sure how to see the comments. Angela. I don't know how to pronounce your name, and I don't want to mess it up. But I agree with you, Angela. These are lies. It's unbelievable. It is absolutely unbelievable that this woman can get away. And it's not just physical evidence. It is physical evidence, not just evidence with her bruises, but if anybody listens to the videos, because what happened was JD and AH were in counseling. JD really wanted to make this marriage work. So they went to counseling, and the counselor said to tape the conversations. That way, when they go in, they could bring the tape conversations to the therapist, and they can go over it and see what's going on. And in the conversations, in AH's own words, she says she hits him. Not only that, but she gets mad at him because when the fights get physical, he leaves. And she's mad at him. She even tells him, you don't fight. You don't fight for our marriage. And he's like, I'm not staying. If the arguments are going to get physical, I'm not staying. And she actually got mad. So I'm going to go over that in future videos too. I'm going to see. I have to learn how to get those clips into a video, so you can hear that. And that's it for today. I thank you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in, Angela. And anybody else who tunes in the future, thank you so much for listening. If there's anything that you think, do you think there a skin condition that she's passing off as bruises? Do you think the bruises are from plastic surgery? That picture that I showed right here, do you think it could be from plastic surgery? Again, to me, there's not much swelling or whatever. Her face looks a little bit dark, but that's about it. Or do you think it's makeup? I personally believe it is makeup. Yeah, I don't. It's dumbfounding. It's dumbfounding how much evidence in Amber's own words of abusing Johnny. And not only that, but more and more people are coming forward. They're coming forward, people unrelated to them both, just people who have known AH throughout the years and how mean she is. Nobody can come forward and say anything bad about JD. In fact, Amber hired a private detective who traveled the world to try to find dirt on JD, even interviewed people that JD knew, especially women, and nobody said anything bad. They could only say that he was kind, courteous, he was attentive. There was a woman on who did Fantastic Beasts with him, and she said she was upset. And Johnny, on the set, she was upset about something. She was very, very nervous. And Johnny Depp was the only person who went up to her and tried to calm her down. And he made her feel so much better. So nobody's coming forth. A lot of people are coming forth saying AH is not a good person and JD is. So anyway, thank you so much, Angela. Thank you so much for joining me live, and thank you so much for anybody who sees this video in the future. There will be more videos. If you can please visit me on Twitter. I have a Twitter account. It's actually brand new, and it's called I Stand by Johnny. I Stand by Johnny Depp. So if you can check out that page, I put more information about this case on Johnny on that Twitter page. So that's it. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great day. Bye now. Bye, Angela. Thank you again. Yeah, he is a nice one, Angela. He's such a kind, loving person. He has such a gentle spirit. And I'm going to actually have videos proving that too. I'm gonna see about getting videos and putting them up. So thank you so much, Angela. Bye now. Bye, everybody.